Motherhood is one of the most challenging jobs on earth, and mothering during a pandemic, even harder. Robin Golinski is next with her humorous take on parenting and how she's working toward being a non-essential worker as soon as possible. Enjoy.
So I've always said that we have to stop saying we're having a baby, and we need to start saying we're creating a human or we're making a person, because that's what we're doing. Actually, what we're doing is we're putting an ad on Craigslist for a roommate, and we're taking the first person who shows up without knowing anything about them. Not only taking them in as our roommate, but committing to being a roommate for at least the next 18 years. This starts out well and good because obviously babies are created to make you fall in love with them, and they're super cute. You get all this positive attention, but that quickly segues into those toddler years. And those toddler years, those require a level of vigilance on part of the parents that can never be described or trained for. In fact, a sniper in the middle of wartime doesn't have the level of vigilance that parents need. For toddlers who are trying to kill themselves every minute of the day with any found object they can get their hands on. Now you get a little respite after that for what I call the golden years. 6 to 11-ish years old. They become more conversational, more fun, curious, and they respect you, and they look up to you, and they like you. And that's awesome. But you shouldn't let your guard down, because the next stage is a hazing like none other. None other. It's an abusive relationship that you enter into with this child. And you can't even prepare for it, so don't even try. If you've done a really good job of raising a critically thinking, outspoken child, you are in for a lot of trouble. And if you're the mother of a daughter, it's even next level. They are very acerbic in their assessment of your personality, and they share their assessment of you during the most inopportune moments. There's no way out. There's no 800 number you can call. You're in it. Now, that culminates in the launch. That's great. The year of proms and parties and graduation, and we're choosing colleges, and we're filling out applications, which is terrible, and college tours are terrible. But you got your eye on the prize, the bye-bye now. You might shed a tear, you might be sad for a minute, but once you realize how much this child has consumed of your mental energy, your emotional energy, and the real estate in your home, you're going to get over it pretty fast. It's pretty awesome to be back to having control over your own brain and directing it toward what you like or what you want. And then that room, what am I going to do with that room? It could be an exercise room. It could be a craft room. Oh, heck, I may empty the whole thing out and make it a meditation room. Just put a little cushion in the middle of the floor. I don't meditate, but maybe I would if I had an empty room with just a cushion in the middle of it. And all of that planning and all of those good times come to an end when you have a pandemic. And your child, who's about to be 21 in 3 weeks, moves back into that room and looks at me and says, it'd be really nice if you got the rest of your things out of this room. Out of my room is actually what she said. And I said, yeah, I got mostly everything out, but this is a temporary situation, so you can make do with what you have. Mom, this is my room. I need you to get your things out of it. Okay, this is very temporary. And she said, Mom, you haven't been paying attention. I'm here for a minimum of the next 8 months. Oh, have I not been paying attention? I did not land on me until that moment. I have a roommate now. I have a roommate who likes to sleep till 12, 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon, who likes to blast loud music, who is an expert at debate and philosophy, who's gone out into the world and developed her own thoughts and her own opinions and her own insights, and has brought them now all home to continue to assess my personality, knowing all of my vulnerabilities, weaknesses, and need for self-improvement, and share that with me on a daily basis. And I just say, I have no words. My only piece of advice to you with an adult child is if you see something, say nothing. I have yet to be able to do it. It's almost impossible. But that's all I have to offer right now. Happy pandemic.
Thank you, Robin, and thank you for staying with us for this episode of Local Matters, where everyone's story is equally important, regardless of where you come from, who you love, or who you vote for. From all of us at PAC TV, have a happy and safe week. We'll see you next time.